I've been given like 30 seconds to tell you about myself. I don't really need an introduction, but I'll tell you. If you're a fan of violence, if you're a fan of brutality, if you're a fan of what wrestling used to be, a competition between who's the strongest and who will survive, then you're a fan of Alexander Lee. I have a leg up on the competition that no one will destroy.
Well, folks, you heard it here. That was our reigning and defending IWE champion, Alexander Lee. Folks, I am the Hey Man, Eric Johnson, here on commentary for IWE TV. As we see here, Bad Day, Beavis May, and Crash Landing are making their way out here to the ring. But first, we're going to send it down to our broadcast colleague here, the captain, as he's bringing Crash Landing on deck right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to On Deck with the captain. My guest tonight, Crash Landing. Now, Crash, I heard a rumor backstage that you had something special to say to the audience here tonight and to those watching on television. What have you got to say? Like it's something important?
Before we get to that, first and most up, all you bums in this audience, shut up and listen. For one, my name is Crash Landing. I'm a three-time...
Shut your mouth!
I'm a three-time tag team champion, a TV champion, and I'm getting tired of all this level down here talent. I want to be up here. So why don't anybody that wants to challenge me come on out and face me?
You got it, bro. There you go, folks. Crash Landing has he has an open challenge to anyone in the back.
Well, folks, you heard it. Crash Landing issuing an open challenge to anybody in the back. He's tired of the lower end of the totem pole, so to speak, no pun intended, for talent. He wants some top-tier talent, but at this time, we're going to send it out back to an interview with Aiden Andrews.
My name's the criminal Aiden Andrews, and I'm come here to the IWE for one reason.
Hold on a second, kid. Don't start stereotyping yourself as some criminal, all right? From now on, you are Kid Bad, and you're part of Bad Boy Nation. And the little oath we live by is, we ain't having fun till you dial up 911. You know why? Because we are bad boys for life.
Well, there you have it, folks. A debut of the newest tag team in the IWE, the Bad Boys there. Jason Rumble and Aiden Andrews. But right now, we have another debut happening as I speak. Wrecking Ball Legursky is making his way to the ring, and he is fired up as he's going to take on Crash Landing in this open challenge. And I think Crash Landing has bitten off more than he can chew at this point, because the Wrecking Ball stands 350 pounds and also 6'6". This man is massive. Look at him. He is gigantic. He is probably going to use Crash Landing's hair as a toothpick. This is going to definitely be an interesting bout here on IWE TV. And folks, we'd like to thank you for watching IWE TV today, and of course joining us here Saturday at noon on Fox 22. And we'll be back every Saturday at noon. Don't miss it, folks. And also, for more information on IWE, visit our website, www.iwrestlinge.com, or check us out on YouTube and Facebook at IWE Maine. And it looks like here Wrecking Ball Legursky is fired up and getting these fans fired up as well. This matchup is sure to be interesting, as there's quite a size difference, if you know what I'm saying. Crash Landing, though, is no slouch. He is a former tag team champion and television champion, so he has quite some notable achievements here in the IWE. But Wrecking Ball Legursky, I don't really think he cares about the notable achievements on Crash's record. I think he's more concerned with dealing some damage to Crash Landing, if you know what I'm saying. And he's getting these people fired up, blowing the horn, as he's going to take on Crash Landing. Crash Landing hesitant getting in the ring and making sure senior official Chris Berry keeps Wrecking Ball Legursky on that side of the ring. Crash reluctantly getting in the ring. Oh, you see there his manager at ringside, Bad Day Beavis May, and ooh, That intimidated Crash a little bit. Crash may be trying to make friends now with Wrecking Ball Legursky, which obviously may be the smarter choice here. Oh, well, that obviously was not a smart choice. Crash trying to, oh, big slap. Wrecking Ball Legursky telling him that's not going to work. And they're trying to step on his feet. Hitting the ropes now. Crash Landing coming off with that headbutt. No go. Oh, big clothesline by Legursky and another back elbow, but both missed. And that did not, as Crash Landing has been taken out by Wrecking Ball Legursky. Wow. Epic match here, folks. You're not going to miss more action here every Saturday at noon on Fox 22. And of course, you can, if you're not going to be able to watch this Saturdays at noon, you can also go to our YouTube. IWE Main on YouTube, because that was sure to stir the pot there for Crash Landing as he's getting lit up in the corner by Wrecking Ball Legursky. And here we go. Oh, I think it's time for number 2. Here we go. Oh, jeez. Crash Landing is going to be red all over after this match. Now, folks, Wrecking Ball Legursky, if you ever meet him in person, his hands are the size of frying pans, and his fingers are the size of sausages. He's got humongous hands, and Crash Landing, oh, it's feeling that first hand with that big shot to the back. Crash Landing in a lot of pain here as he's taking on Legursky. I think Crash is probably regretting the fact that he put that open challenge out to anybody in the back, and this does not spell good news from Crash Landing as the train is going to run off the rails. Oh, flatten him in the corner, did Wrecking Ball Legursky, and Crash Landing is down. He may very well be unconscious. At this point, someone better get a spatula. We better scrape him off the mat and get him out of there. Send him back to the Keebler L Factory where he belongs. All right, that was kind of mean, but it was pretty entertaining to hear. Anyway, Wrecking Ball Legursky going to work on Crash, picking him up here. But Crash, with that low blow, referee didn't see it, surprisingly. Shots to the back, and now trying to come off the ropes with that running DDT, but gets caught. Wrecking Ball Legursky is going to teach Crash Landing how to fly the hard way. Woo! Fall-away slam. At this point, you can count to 50. This match is over, and I'm not sure what Wrecking Ball Legursky's doing. He's dragging him out, and now walking over to the corner. What is Wrecking Ball Legursky doing? This is definitely unnecessary. I think at this point, Crash Landing is unconscious, but Wrecking Ball Legursky going for a little bit of rolling thunder. 1, 2, you can count to 200, because Crash Landing is a pancake. And right now, your winner, folks, is Wrecking Ball Legursky in his debut on IWE TV. What an epic matchup there, the debut on our return episode of TV, folks. We're excited to be back here on Fox, and we're hoping you enjoy all the action of the IWE as Wrecking Ball Legursky is, as he just dominated Crash Landing, folks. These fans are having a great time. I hope you are as well at home, as it looks like Wrecking Ball Legursky is going to go out and show some appreciation to the great crowd here in Brewer, Maine, and folks, as we return Saturday, October 3rd to Brewer, folks, at City Side Restaurant with a special 4 p.m. bell time. Don't miss that, as Wrecking Ball Legursky is looking forward to all the action that is IWE Wrestling. Don't miss it, folks. There's more action coming your way. All right, folks, IWE returns to Brewer, Maine on Saturday, October 3rd with a special 4 p.m. bell time for its TV taping. Folks, that's 4 p.m. bell time. Don't miss it, as we're going to be live with a TV taping at City Side Restaurant in Brewer. The address is 393 North Main Street, and also tickets are on sale now. Only $10 for ringside seats and $8 for general admission. Take this opportunity to see all the stars that ought to be live and in person at City Side Restaurant. Stars such as the Heyman, Eric Johnson, the Nasty Savage Jaka, Alexander Lee, Aftershock, Adam Ricker, the Main Eventers, Primer Inc. Productions, the Bad Boys, and so many more, folks. Take this opportunity to see IWE live. And for more information, go to our website, www.iwrestlinge.com, or check us out on YouTube and Facebook at IWE Maine. At this time, folks, we're going to send it to a special interview with the current reigning and defending IWE Tag Team Champions, the Mutts.
Randy, do you know what's happening next week?
Ready?
You ready?
I'm ready.
We're finally.
I'm ready. This is it.
Our revenge since the Comic-Con. Next week, we can finally get our hands on the main eventers.
Story time is over, boys and girls. I've been telling you the same story for 4 to 5 months now. Next week, it all comes to an end. Old Yeller is done. And the cage match, the titles will be ours. We're going home with all the gold. Watch Fox 22 next week. The old men are going to sleep.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Randy Carver, joined here by J-Rock Primer, and we are here, the main event of this episode of Iwe TV, Aftershock. Adam Ricker, the IWE Twin Cities champion, versus the Heyman Eric Johnson, the MEW champion, inside a steel cage, title versus title.
So one of these very large men is going to walk away with both titles here in IWE. This is our re-debut on Fox 22, folks. We used to be on here, and now we're back on Fox 22. One of the only companies in the state of Maine on this station.
You know,
the longest running.
There's not many promotions around New England that have television, especially on the Fox channel locally. IWE back on TV now, and we're kicking it off huge with this main event. And, you know, you were talking to me earlier. This is student versus teacher.
This is student versus teacher. Adam Ricker took a little hiatus from IWE, came back, and he's definitely on fire. I just got done actually having matches, a series of matches with Adam Ricker, and he really proved himself to be that Twin Cities champion. I have to give him a little bit of props there.
How'd you do in those matches?
I powerbombed him, so I don't know.
That's
a little scary.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. But of course, I can't want to lose again because he has that Twin Cities title, but I can't take anything away from either of these men. I've faced them both several times, so whoever comes out the winner is going to be, oh, I'm here with Senator Tobacco and hear from the main eventers.
Next week, John, it's time. All the joking is set aside. It's us versus the mutts. The mutts. The mutts. Who are the mutts? It doesn't matter who the mutts are. Next week, you, us, in a steel cage. What do you got to say?
Steel cage. The ominous structure. No doors, no escape, and it goes all the way to the ceiling, boys. Finally, we're gonna get our chance to show that we are the best. Mutts, you're in trouble.
Shine our belts up, boys. Next week, we're taking home the gold.
Just heard from the main eventers. They're the MEW Tag Team Champions. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, next week, same time, same place, Fox 22, IWE TV, Steel Cage Tag Title Unification match, the Mutts versus the main eventers.
And I'm going to go with the main eventers in this one. They outweigh the Mutts. They have definitely more of a veteran status than the Mutts. They've been in the business a lot longer. And the Mutts kind of have been gone from IWE for a while. So the main eventers have been proving themselves as tag champions. And they're going to be inside a steel cage so the Mutts can pull no dirty tricks.
Randy Guerrero's been fighting some nagging injuries. I know that knee has had a lot of problems for him. And, you know, speaking of nagging injuries, Eric Johnson, he's been doing it all and still fighting through injuries. Siler Graves, all the attacks he's had previously this year. You can't imagine Eric Johnson has always been at 100%, but still, he reigns here this evening as the MEW champion, going one-on-one with Adam Ricker.
He has to go into this match at 100%, even though he might not physically be there. Mentally, he has to be prepared for Adam Ricker, because Adam Ricker is on a roll. Eric Johnson is on a roll. They both are holding singles belts, but after tonight, there can only be one champion, and that's going to be what happens. Who's going to use the cage first? Is that going to be a shortcut they have to take? Like, who's going to have to pull out dirty tricks? Both these men are loved by IWE fans, so maybe they have to resort to dirty tactics to win both belts.
Now we got the face-off between the two men.
Giant men. Look at the size of them, Randy. I feel very intimidated by my size.
Chris Berry looks like an ant.
Well, Chris Berry's got the brain of an ant, so that's feasible. So both these men are showing their titles, and after this match tonight, only one man can walk out with both those belts.
It's going to be very interesting how this plays out. I don't think we've ever had a singles title unification match inside a steel cage here in IWE.
I don't think we have, and also on television, the first re-debut of IWE TV on Fox 22, and this is the first main event we bring to you. There's going to be many more episodes like this, folks. As you heard Randy talk about next week, tag team unification match in the steel cage, and I'm looking forward to that match because, you know, I have a vested interest in that tag team title match.
It's going to be crazy. Chris Berry calls for the bell, and here we go. The main event here, Iwe TV, Fox 22, Bangor.
How are these two men going to start off? Are they going to lock horns? They're both giant men, and who's going to show their power off first? Eric Johnson trying to get the crowd behind him. As I said, they're both fan favorites here in IWE.
Crowd very much split down the middle. It's going to be very interesting to see whose power, what man can outpower the other man. We go for a lockup here. Eric Johnson comes out the better of it. Side headlock there from Johnson.
Showing his little bit of ring presence there, and Ricker pushes him off in a shoulder tap. That did nothing. Neither man are shaken from that shoulder tackle. Neither man.
I think the building shook, and that's it.
I saw the cage move quite a bit. I don't know how secure that cage is on that ring, but with almost 9,000 pounds of men in that ring, that might be a little exaggeration.
9,000?
That might be a little exaggeration.
Wow. Chris Berry's wearing some weights in his shoes, apparently.
He sure is. And Johnson again trying to get the crowd behind him, but it doesn't look like Adam Ricker wants to play around. He wants to have this match go, and he wants to walk away with both those titles.
Once Adam Ricker gets in that ring, he is a serious competitor. The dude likes to have fun, but he's in there to win.
He has to have a serious demeanor. This is definitely important to him. He's getting thrown up by Eric Johnson.
Oh, my.
It's just like two boulders hitting each other, and nobody moves.
Two Mack trucks.
Just devastating, and Eric Johnson is, you know, shook, and he's telling him to do it again. A drop down from Eric Johnson. Ricker comes off the ropes, and a kick to the gut. He had to take that shortcut already.
You got to do what you got to do. Off the ropes comes Johnson. Oh, into the cage.
Ricker's the first man to use the cage, and I think that put a nice dent in the cage. And a hip toss.
Wow.
400-pound man being thrown around like a rag doll. Never seen Eric Johnson tossed around like this, ever.
That's Ricker going. Another one from Ricker. Man. Ricker in command.
Wow. Adam Ricker is on the offensive against Eric Johnson. Eric Johnson in the corner. Ricker picking him up. I'm not sure. He's laying some of those big fists in. Big fists.
Chris Berry not really doing too much to stop it. Whip out of the corner into the buckle.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to check out our website at iWrestling.com for all our events and all our updated stuff. We have a nice roster page. Don't forget to check out the YouTube.
We got a pin. Only two.
You interrupted my shill here.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to get the
that could have been the end of the match.
It could have been. Don't forget to visit the YouTube, the Facebook, IWB Maine, the Twitter, IWB Maine as well. Because this episode will also be featured on the YouTube if you don't get Fox 22 in your local area.
Easiest way to follow us is Facebook. We post all the links from our YouTube, from our website onto Facebook. That's facebook.com/IWE Maine. You can find all the details and events for all our upcoming events all over the state of Maine.
Adam Ricker tried to go for a splasher, but Eric Johnson moving out of the way, again showing his ring presence.
Whoa! Oh, what a slam from Johnson into the pin.
Snap power slam from Eric Johnson onto that 300-pound Ricker. I thought the match was over. I thought it was over completely.
I think Johnson did too. He's very frustrated with Chris Berry, as most people are.
He might have thought he was going to make short work of Adam Ricker, but as I said, Ricker's been putting on a lot of great matches lately, and he means business.
He's changed a lot since he first debuted here in the IWE quite a while ago. Had very much a hot streak this year. Has been killing it this year in the IWE all over the state of Maine.
Eric Johnson's trying to go up to that second rope, but we don't see this very often. He takes too long, and Adam Ricker cuts him down, and I'm not sure what he's going for here.
Oh, my. Please, no.
He's trying to go for that big ending, and he hits it off that turnbuckle. I think Eric Johnson is dead.
I think I am.
I think there's a big dent in that ring there. We might need to get the ring crew out here to fix it.
Into the pin. Gotta be it. No! Johnson kicks out.
I can't believe that Eric Johnson kicked out of that move. I've taken that move, and it's destructive, Brandy. It's very destructive. I don't know if he can pick you up for that move, though.
I doubt it.
But I got slammed around by that.
Why are you going to the second rope?
Adam Ricker's up on that second rope, and he's throwing his elbow pad. That's kind of insulting. Comes off and misses an elbow pad.
He's got to knock the wind out of the big man. Ricker is down. Johnson is down.
I think Chris Berry needs to start putting a count in there, and I think he is.
That might be helpful.
Both men need to get to their feet, but you saw what happened. Eric Johnson taking that big ending, Adam Ricker missing that second rope elbow, and they both have to be tired after that.
Johnson had enough life left in him to get out of the way. I think that definitely would have been it for Johnson. What's he going for here?
Looks like he's trying to set him up for a gut wrench, but I don't think he has enough strength to pick up Adam Ricker in the gut wrench.
Adam Ricker is a dead carcass right now after missing that second rope splash. I don't think he's going anywhere. Big shot there from Johnson. Johnson back in command once again, going for that gut wrench bomb. Not going to work this time again. Ricker just too heavy for the big man.
And here comes Ricker throwing a big clothesline.
What a lariat.
Yeah, I think he's using his last bit of energy, though, because he's still down on the mat. He needs to go for a pin here if he wants to take out.
Just drape the arm.
Johnson. He's rolling over, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
1, 2. Oh!
Just a 2 count, Randy. That was close. That was
2
really
and
close.
50-50 first.
I don't know if Chris Berry knows what he can do with these 2 big men. And as we're in that steel cage, and it's a little hard for us to see, but it looks like Ricker got to his feet first, or that could be Johnson.
That is Ricker. Ricker's up. Not sure what he's trying to hook Johnson with here. Oh, my.
Trying to body slam him, but it looks like Johnson slips the slam and turns it around. And
what is he doing?
I'm not sure what he's doing here. A tombstone pile driver from Eric Johnson, but I think that took all of his energy out of him because he's not rolling over the pin.
How much does Adam Ricker weigh? 380 pounds?
I'm going to go with 395.
395?
That sounds good.
On a good day, into the pin! No!
How did Adam Ricker kick out of that? I've never seen Eric Johnson do a tombstone like that.
That is almost 400 pounds of pure Adam Ricker.
I can't believe that these 2 men are still going at it. I thought this match would be over way sooner than it was. All these big moves from these 2 mammoths of men, and it's just...
Great resilience, though, from Adam Ricker, a tombstone pile driver, landing right on top of your skull, and he's able to kick out.
Eric Johnson's going up to that second rope again, but that didn't work out the first time. He might be taking a chance here going up there.
I don't think many dudes who are like 180 pounds go to the second rope often. And how many times have these guys gone to the second rope?
It's been quite a few, and men that size, look at the ropes. They don't look like they're going to hold him up. But Ricker, he's back right up on the attack after that tombstone, throwing in those forearms, hooking Johnson in something.
Oh, man!
That looked like a Death Valley driver off the second.
Ricker! Big splash from Ricker. Could it be the end? That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Aftershock, Adam Ricker. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just hearing in my headset that after Adam Ricker has won this match, he has earned himself an IWE Championship match with Alexander Lee on Saturday, October 3rd. Special 4 p.m. bell time, the best wrestling in town on that night. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, right in Brewer, Maine, Cityside Restaurant, 393 North Main Street, Brewer, Maine. October 3rd, 4 p.m. bell time. Adam Ricker goes one-on-one with Alexander Lee with the IWE Championship on the line. He could have 3 championships.
He could have 3 titles, but I'm getting word in my headset that we're going to send it to the back and hear Alexander Lee's comments about what just happened in that ring and his thoughts about Adam Ricker and him on October 3rd. Special 4 p.m. bell time right here in Brewer, Maine, folks.
Hey, Mr. Dooley, can I ask you a question? Yeah. What do you feel? How do you feel about what just happened out there?
You mean the announcement for October 3rd here in Brewer? Me and Adam Ricker for my championship? I couldn't be more excited. Adam Ricker has been nothing but impressive from day one. I had a few matches with him a few years ago when he was fresh out of the box, and he was nothing but impressive. I cannot wait to see what kind of competition he brings me now. You do not want to miss October 3rd. I'm telling this to everybody that already comes to the shows, and I'm telling everybody watching on Iwe Tv.
Ladies and gentlemen, the IWE returns to Brewer, Maine on Saturday, October 3rd with a special 4 p.m. bell time. Folks, don't miss it, and all the stars, the IWE Live and Brewer, Maine. Featuring stars such as the Heyman, Eric Johnson, the Nasty Savage Jaka, Aftershock, Adam Ricker, Alexander Lee, the Main Eventers, Primer Inc. Productions, the Bad Boys, Crash Landing, and so many more, folks. Don't miss this opportunity to see the IWE live in Brewer, Maine at Cityside Restaurant. The address is 393 North Main Street in Brewer, Maine. Tickets are on sale now. Only $10 for ringside seats and $8 for general admission, folks. Don't miss this opportunity to see IWE live in person for this television tape. For more information, visit us at www.iwrestlinge.com or check out our Facebook or YouTube at IWE Maine. Folks, don't miss all the IWE action coming your way every Saturday at noon here on Fox 22 and live in person at Cityside Restaurant and Brewer, folks. But at this time, we're going to send it down the ringside to our main man, the captain, as he's going to make it happen with an interview on deck with Aftershock Adam Ricker.
Aftershock Adam Ricker, you just won an epic battle inside the steel cage against the Heyman Eric Johnson to become the unified MEW heavyweight champion and the IWE Twin Cities champion. So, at this time, I know you need to catch your breath. But
Ready, Daddy.
I know you wanna tell the people at home and the people here what's on your mind.
When I returned to the IWE in the beginning of the year, I said that this would be the year of Aftershock. And tonight, I have risen to a whole new level, baby. Aftershock! 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 It was an absolute honor to main event here in Brewer for the first time ever. And to step inside the steel cage with the man who brought me up in this business himself, and not only beat him, but take away the MEW championship as well. On October 3rd, I'm going to take the IWE championship away from Alexander Lee too. And the year of Aftershock continues on IWE TV, right here in Brewer, and all over the state of Maine. The future of the IWE has arrived, and the path to the top now goes through me. I didn't get past the torch tonight. I took it away. I am the new unified Twin Cities champion and future IWE heavyweight champion. Thank you.